Hello everybody, and welcome back to Edie Theory. Today I will be talking about two characters that have been in many of the Edie Valley stories. So if you haven't listened to or read all of the Edie Valley stories up to date, I would heavily advise going to Hedgehog's channel and listening to those stories first, as there will be spoilers. I will leave a link in the description that will go to Hedgehog's channel. Now, back to the theory. One of the characters that I wish to speak about today has been in the story's ancient history, the personal history of Lucius Marcel, and one of the most recent Edie Valley stories, the Major Arcana. The character that I am referring to is none other than Cindy or Cynthia Miller. I will also be talking about Tommy, Cindy's older brother, who has been in the stories Fortunes Inside, Without Fortune, and has also been in The Major Arcana. In the story, The Major Arcana, we see Tommy and a young Cindy Miller together as siblings. The story seems to be a prologue to the rest of the Edie Valley series, and it is the only story where we have seen these two siblings together, because, as we see later in the story, Tommy runs away from home. There is one very important scene in this story between Tommy and young Cindy, where Tommy attempts to tell Cindy her fortune using tarot cards. He ends up drawing the Tower card, the Strength card, and the Chariot card. He goes on to tell Cindy that there will be hardships ahead, but if we're strong, things will change. After looking up the definitions of these cards, I believe that the fortune was told wrong. The Tower card means that there will be disaster ahead, not just hardships. The Strength card means that one's soul force has a very persuasive power that can induce cooperation. And the Chariot card shows a feeling of freedom. It can show a hero and serves as a sign of empowerment. So I believe that the fortune might have been something more like, there will be disaster ahead, but if a hero can persuade everyone to ally, they'll be free. It would make sense that Tommy might have read the prophecy incorrectly. After all, he did just learn tarot card reading that day, and he struggled remembering what some of them meant. It also seems very likely that there will soon be a disaster, as there are now goddesses and a mafia in Edie Valley. Additionally, in the story, to judge a book, Buttercup said that she was planning to wage a war against some unknown army. I believe that Cindy might be the hero to lead everyone through the disaster and on to freedom. I also believe that we will see Tommy return to Edie Valley years later in the current timeline, since he had made a promise to Cindy that he'd return someday. This has been my theory. However, the theorizing does not stop there. I want to know what you think about